the rudder, or the elevator, and the aileron. So what we're doing is I'm going to tell it to turn that display off because it's distracting when you're flying. So I'll flip the switch here, and you can see that the display goes away on the on-screen display. Right there it's on, and flip the switch and it's off. Normally on the on-screen display you'll only have the WP on and the AP on. What WP I'm just using right now to turn the receiver display on and off. You'll have altitude up there, pitch and roll, and the compass. So it's not very much in your way. I mean, it's not too distracting. And if you're making a turn, of course, you can see the pitch down and roll to the right. By the way, the roll is 12 degrees positive, so that's to the right. And if we make it go to the left, that's a negative, so that's negative 14 degrees. That's a turn to the left. Same way with the up and down. 32 degrees a pitch up, and minus 14, that's a pitch down. And then I just put the 6 degrees of freedom back to straight and level on the workbench, and we should have the roll indicator go away and the pitch indicator indicating 0. I could make the pitch indicator go away too, but kind of like to keep it on the screen. Now, let's look over here. Oh, we're going to have enough water? Okay, let's look over here at the program. This is the propeller, the prop programming tool. And the program's not all that big. No, it's fairly big, but not that big. I'll zoom in here and show you that the program's about, what is that, 3.2K long, and the variables take up about 2.2K. So, talking, you know, less than 6K for the program and the variables. Now, we'll go over here and we'll look at, this is LabVIEW, by the way. If anybody programs LabVIEW, that's how you program LabVIEW. We'll go over here to the front panel display of LabVIEW, and I'll explain this. This is what LabVIEW is producing. The screen on the right is live video from the 900 megahertz camera on the airplane, or will be. The pitch and roll ball indicator is in the middle, compass indicator, altitude indicator, and let me turn it on, make sure it's on. Let me start the program, and make sure it's running, and we'll go back to the correct window, front panel window. Okay, we'll start with, watch the inches above ground indicator on the left. If I'm not blocking it, you know, it's greater than 60 inches. Now, if I put my hand in front of the ping indicator, that will show up on the ground station. Like you can see, it's down to about, you know, put the hand in front of it again, 10 inches. Back my hand up, you can see that it should be increasing, and it is. about 20 inches now. Now I'll move my hand away, and you can see it's greater than 60 inches. The altitude here in New Mexico, I'm in the mountains, it's about 6,500 feet. That altitude is coming from the GPS unit, radioed over to the XB that's on the ground station. The pitch and roll is transmitted over, along with, I put a little thing in here that told me the gyro X, Y, and Z and the accelerometer X, Y, and Z numbers that are being transmitted from the prototype board. It's being transmitted over to the ground station, and you can see my latitude and longitude 34 by 106. That's here in about the center of New Mexico. Okay, let me roll the plane to the right, and you'll see the indicator roll. And this can be a real good trick. Well, I'll just move it first. I'm just going to move the pitch and roll so that it's pitched down and rolled to the right. And you can see the indicator on the ground station says we're pitched down about 15 degrees, and we're about 20 degrees turned to the right. That's exactly what is happening. So, this whole project, oh, I got to show you my Linux boys, if you guys like them. I do like Linux. So, it's kind of a mess right now. I mean, yeah, there's wires every place, but they don't call it a prototype board for nothing. You know, alligator clips, of course, test leads everywhere. The money I was using to prop the pitch and roll indicator up to the left or forward for pitch or backwards for gaining altitude, and I just stack them up and use them to move the pitch and roll indicator around while I went over and was doing some programming on the ground station screen. Now, the ground station screen, if I can get my finger right there, the live video is not live video yet. That is actually just a picture that I put into the lab view right now. It will be live video from the 900 megahertz camera that's right there, and it will show both the you know, whatever the camera's seeing plus the overlaid video. So that's my project so far. There's my mess, and there's my good old Dr. Pepper. Can't do this without Dr. Pepper. This is my laboratory, and I may shock you and show you the old man. But this is the old man. Yep, I am old. Everybody thinks when you get old and you retire, you should just sit in a rocking chair. Well, I don't believe in that. Anyway, this has been a fun project. Oh, one other thing I got to show. Up here are all the parts for the flying wing that I haven't put together yet. And over here, somewhere in these boxes, are the parts for the quadricopter I haven't put together yet. So, we're, yeah, that's the soldering station. So we're coming along on this project. If you want to join or help out, the email address is earl@uphigh.net. That's earl@uphi.net.